Sorry. Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's video weblog. We are, Sunday, December the 27th, 2015, and it's almost 2020. Yeah, it's 8:20 p.m. Look at that huge television. So yeah, yesterday I said that I would record the last few parts of Need for Speed Most Wanted in one go. Turns out I haven't been able to do that because, when I'm recording, I only have my computer, which makes me think that I should try and buy, those things that allow you to plug your console, your system onto two screens without losing brightness. Mainly because, when I record the audio, not only do I have to deal with some lag, sometimes it really, the recording of the video plus the recording of the commentary makes my computer really slow because it's an old toaster, I have it, it's a couple of days or a couple of weeks before it has spent 6 years in this household. So yeah, obviously the better solution would be to buy a new computer, but I'm a little bit poor, so this is not really something that's possible. Are you okay? Please stop biting my fingers, you asshole. Jesus Christ. He's always like this. He's really, he loves you a lot, but for some reason he cannot express his love without biting you. I think my dog might be a little bit autistic, and I'm not saying that because he's quirky or I'm not saying that because he's a little bit dumb, because that's a dog. I can't expect it to be, Albert Einstein, but if I had to relate his comportamental issues with human, I don't know how you could call that, an ailment. Yeah, it's a disease. It's something that happens to you, and that is not that is kind of a mutation. It's in the genes, I think. I'm not really good with everything that's mental, because I have a condition. The mentally gifted, intellectually gifted. It's supposed to be something that's really linked to your environment, but I didn't really grow up in an environment that would have allowed such thing to appear, especially during my young years. And since both of my sisters are too, it's the theory according to which things in the brain are genetic, it sounds kinda likely. But yeah, my dog, he's cute when he's calm, but when he gets active, god damn it, he's like a battery. Huh? Mm, good dog. But he really loves me. So yeah, please don't bite there. I I still haven't scarred. Uh, I'm talking to him about the thing that happened 2 days ago. No, no, with the cat. Because on the fleshier part of the hand, it I think it might have scarred a bit. But every time I do anything, because it's a very fleshy part, well, the tissues, they just go away. Put it in the water, bam, goodbye. Uh, anyway, yeah. Uh, I wonder whether A has had, the same discussions about Fullmetal Alchemist in 2003, 2004 that it had about that the discussions we're gonna have about Owari no Seraph, because Owari no Seraph just ended, and well, the manga has yet to reach the end of the Nagoya arc, whereas the anime has given it an ending plus a time skip and opened a new arc where apparently the humans are in Sanguinem, which is really weird. We'll have to wait for the February issue that comes out on January the 4th. That's something that's that sometimes fucks me when I'm looking for rows of Jump Square or whatnot. It's how the Japanese call the issues of manga magazines, because you're like, why? Fuck! It's something that I've already read. It was a month ago. Why are they publishing twice the same thing? Here you go. Just a minute. So yeah, sometimes you wonder why are they publishing twice the same thing, and turns out it's not twice the same thing. They published it once. It's just I that looked up the wrong month. So yeah, the February issue is the one that is on store in 8 days. Woo! And we will probably have true answers on the March issue. Because yeah, the January issue, the chapter in the January issue, chapter 40, ended with something that happens pretty much in the middle of the last episode. Even though, yeah, it was not even in the middle, really. Happened around 8 minutes into the last episode. But that's kind of the thing. You cannot always adapt kind of a chapter per episode, because sometimes chapters are very dialogue driven, sometimes chapters are really action driven. But when there is action, well, obviously it's gonna go faster. Whereas when there is dialogue, uh, it's how it's gonna happen. You if you like anime and manga, you probably have read JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and when you compare that to the anime, you have seen that Dio with the world can stop the time for 10 seconds, but in the anime, it's never 10 seconds. It's always like a minute, and it's because when the manga, the comic, writes it, it's a succession of events. You can believe or not that it happens in 10 seconds. But in the anime, you have to make him talk. You have to make him and also Joseph, Jotaro, whenever it's Jotaro and not Joseph. You have to make people talk, and it's gonna take more time. That was something people were saying about when Ferid did something to Cruel, and he didn't hold her hands well or her arms to avoid her, to keep her from roundhouse kicking him in the face or doing the same as she did to Crowley. Uh, but yeah, saying like she had a whole of 2 seconds to fuck him up, except if the same thing would be to happen in the manga, well, you wouldn't know how much time he actually had, because or she actually had rather, because it's a succession of events, because it's not time based. You can make whatever you want happen in a manga in in how much time you want it to happen into. That was a wonky sentence, but you get the gist of it. Because there's no time in script, anything can happen. Whereas when there's time, oh, it's not the same. But yeah, that's why people were saying, yeah, Saitama, he's faster than light. Whereas others were saying, but no, he took the entirety of 12 or 15 seconds to go from the moon to the earth. But at the same time, Bonus was talking, so who knows, really? So yeah, you cannot really put a meanwhile, because he probably has spent what 10 seconds trying to see how the gravity worked and all that stuff. You can it's not something you could do. Oh god, it's really not in a good shape. So yeah. Also, I wanted to record, but my father went to sleep and I was pretty much screaming. No, I wasn't screaming. I was talking very loud, so that my microphone could pick up my voice, but not the sound of the controller, which was why I originally plugged in a microphone, because I would have been able to do it with the computer's microphone, because why the fuck not? But yeah, I'm really going to have to need something to plug my GameCube both into my computer and my TV screen if I want to end this series anytime soon. Or at all, really. I mean, I've started it. I cannot really drop it when we're literally 5 races away from the end. When I wanted to see if I could do the race without recording, and had it not been for a truck, I was at like 95%, was just after the very last radar, so I really had no chance to pick up any speed. So yeah, when I was at the last radar, everything was going well. I was like maybe half a second behind Razor, so I wouldn't have lost even 10 kph. But suddenly I fucking go in a truck. Those trucks in Need for Speed Most Wanted where there is all the trunks, the tree trunks, and I was like, well, I'm fucked. And then, well, I mean, I had no reason to keep on playing, so I just stopped. And it was the beginning of a very long night because I wanted to cook some rice. Except my rice cooker is very old. Well, the family rice cooker is very old, and recently it has done this little thing where at random it will stop cooking. So you have to pick up the tray, put it down again, and push on the button, and you have to look after it because even when you think it's really cooked and all, you take a spoon and oh boy, there's still lots of water inside. Well, I guess I have to cook it again. Except if you do that, well, it will get sticky, and I mean it's a risk I'm willing to take because I'd rather have rice that sticks to the pan than rice that's full of water. Because that's why I would cook it. If I wanted to have some rice full of water, I wouldn't cook it. I already wash it with hot water. Like it might get some of that heat by osmosis. Get it? So anyway, yeah, I really think that Mia has a lot of things to reveal because he said I take care of the rest, and I'm like, what is the rest? It's just supposed to be a race with Razor. What is her link with the Rosemont, I think, police department? You know, it's very fishy. Plus, Razor is an asshole, and he's got my car, and yeah, fuck him, really. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.